Alright. Let's get this little video started. It's finally a halfway decent day to actually ride my bike. I think this is 70 degrees. I highly doubt that, but we're going riding anyway, so I'll take it. And I finally got to switch to my normal gloves as opposed to my cold weather gloves. I actually got the sun out for a little bit. Today should be a good day. I do keep my bike in a storage unit because I don't have a garage at my house because I live in a little townhome. So you might see me leaving a storage unit fairly often. So that would be why. I have no idea where we're going to today. We're just going to ride and see where we end up. Hopefully that's the mailman up there with my package I ordered. So there's a big motovlogger meetup April 25th, and I have something very important coming for it, which will make sense, especially with the name of my channel. Hopefully we'll get an hour or so, or I'll get an hour or so to actually ride around before this horrible Atlanta weather goes from sun and I guess now 61 degrees to probably cloudy and raining and thunderstorms and freezing rain, and we'll have a blizzard tonight because of the fact that it's nice right now. Because that's how Atlanta is. The weather here is retarded. It's spent the last 3 weeks. I bought this bike almost a month ago. I think I've gotten to ride it about 5 times because of how miserable and crappy the weather's been. When I bought it, I didn't even bother buying all of the cold weather gear because I bought it almost middle of February. Why would I? I might as well just save the money and then buy all the winter stuff when winter rolls around again. But no, I was impatient. I wanted to ride, so of course I went out and bought all the different winter stuff. Spending even more money, it wasn't that expensive, so I didn't buy a whole ton. All I bought was like a freeze out pants and shirt that goes underneath my jacket. It actually works pretty damn well, I'm not gonna lie. I was surprised at how good it worked when I got to use it the first time. Anyone watching this video that happens to live in Atlanta, because hopefully I'll get people watching from all over the place. I do live in an area of Smyrna. We just passed the street that I live on. Right across the street right now is actually my favorite bar to go to, which is Atkins Park Tavern. And luckily, I live within walking distance to Atkins Park, and there's a couple other little restaurants and bars over here, and you can walk over here, which means me and my friends can always stumble back, which is always a good thing. No drinking and driving. It's bad for you. Gets you in trouble. Not that I've gotten in trouble for it, but I know way too many people that have. So I always try and be safe. I also try not to be stuck at traffic lights forever, which is apparently what's going to happen here. Alright, so I guess a little bit about my bike. I do ride a Yamaha FZ07. It's 2015. I bought it brand new. This is my very first bike. You know, first time ever really getting a chance to ride. Everyone said that this would be a awesome bike in general and an awesome learner bike, which I don't know about that. Awesome bike so far, yes. Awesome learner bike, I don't know, or awesome starter bike, first bike, whatever you want to call it. The only problem with this is that it does have a lot of low-end torque. So if you're just learning how to ride, and luckily I know how to drive a manual car, so I kind of, I guess, had a slight advantage when it came to this because I know how the clutch and everything works. But if you do not, and you're just starting on this bike is very torquey, especially at low end. So if you accidentally give it too much throttle, even at low RPMs, this thing can and will bite you. But outside of that, I mean, I guess one of the first things I really had to learn anyway was throttle control, no matter whether I was riding this or a freaking scooter. But yeah, outside of that, I love this bike. So far, I'm having a ton of fun on it. This thing could just jump back and forth. I haven't, where I live, unfortunately, I don't have a lot of super twisty roads. A lot of the roads around here, which, good and bad thing, is I have a lot of really straight roads. So learning, I was able to get on the kind of bigger roads and I was just going straight, not having to worry about doing a lot of turns, anything like that. But the other problem is I go from my neighborhood, that's 25-mile-per-hour speed limit, to the main roads, which are 45, and of course this is Atlanta, which means everyone does 55 on them. So I didn't really have much of a gap between learning to ride going 25 miles per hour around the neighborhood to I kind of was forced to get out and start going 50 miles per hour. So, oh well. This is the road. As soon as I actually got on the bike, it was able to... I have no idea what this noise is. It's something... Is my phone ringing? The fuck? I don't know if you can hear that in the video. But, oh shit, my phone is ringing. I don't know who's calling me. Nor do I remember which button it is to actually answer it. So, I guess I'm gonna call them back. It's probably the girlfriend wondering what I'm doing. And she'll probably yell at me when I say I didn't answer my phone because I was out riding. Oh well. It's already starting to get cloudy. I've been on the bike for a minute and a half and already looks like it's going to start raining, and I'm already starting to get some water on my windscreen. Good. And this is actually the massive church I originally came to get some practice in. It's a huge parking lot, so it worked out fairly well. So back to my bike. Like I said, I do love this bike. I'm having a lot of fun on it. I haven't really gotten to, it's still going through the break-in period, so I haven't really gotten to spend, I've hit about 6,000 or 7,000 RPM at max, and that was just, I've managed to find a big straightaway and got to get up to a little speed, but I really haven't seen how fast this bike is so far, and which is perfectly fine because I'm still learning how to ride. I don't need to learn how to, I don't need to be testing 0 to 60 times of the bike for you guys yet. But it is still in the break-in period, so I'm supposed to keep it, try and stay under 5,000, I believe is what it said. And then at 600 miles is when I get the first oil change, and I can do a little bit more than that. And we're at 126. It's already starting to get foggy inside my visor. And rainy. If we can. So although this is a 689cc, it's a parallel twin. It's got an awesome sound to it. I don't know how much of it you can hear, but I do really like the way this thing sounds. And it is pretty fast from what I've seen so far. Like I said, I haven't gone out trying to race anybody yet, but... the real question is, what do I want to eat? It's the problem with working in the restaurant industry, so I never know what the hell I want to eat. Yes, I do work in a restaurant. It is a local Atlanta restaurant. I'm not going to say exactly what name or which location, solely because who knows who will actually watch this video. And I might somehow end up talking about a customer. Because, well, every once in a while you get those customers that you just kind of want to, you know, slap in the face with a 2x4 repeatedly. So you're just gonna have to deal with not knowing where I work. Unless I'm friends with you, then of course you already know where the hell I work, and you don't need to know. Alright, we are going to Cloud 911 Smoke, because I quit smoking back on Christmas, so now I smoke a little electronic cigarette thing, vaporizer, whatever the hell you want to call it, and I need a little bit more of my liquid stuff for it. So we're going to do that, and then probably go get some food.